Hi Gemini, this is Paulette from Water Cherry Tarot, and I'm going to be doing your cat's eye view tarot reading. So that's going to be a specific spread. And so this spread, the reason why it's called the cat's eye view is because it's going to let you know or give you a deeper look into what are the things that you have to end and remove yourself from, and what you're gonna gain from that, and what's gonna be expected coming in for you if you let go of certain things the spirit is trying to bring to your awareness. Okay, so the main oracle card that you got for this particular reading is the clear quartz. If you notice, that's the crystal right in the middle, and it says the only thing on top. And if you notice, you can see right through that crystal. This is like considered a crystal that a lot of the Asian population used for ancient history since back in the day. They've been using it since then, and I'm sure they're still using it now, but this is one of the main crystals that they really fixated on using because it helped them a lot along the way. But let me go ahead and read the book and see what this has to say about the clear quartz and why it came out for you. All right, it says, clear quartz is a basket, a womb, the potential to become. The ancient healers knew this. Some say they use clear quartz as wands, allowing it to amplify and direct the energy they generated within themselves. What if clear quartz asks, you didn't need a bunch of sacred tools? What if you only needed to learn how to grow an intention, direct it with your will, and amplify its effects? What could you create? What problems could you solve? What could you put down if clear quartz was the only thing you needed to pick up? Okay, so for some of you, Gemini, I would say what Spirit's trying to tell you is that you're not going to need a whole lot of advice from a whole lot of people. You're not going to need, I guess, a bunch of tools or a bunch of things to help and guide you to give you the answers that you need to either create, be creative, need answers, get direction, be intuitive. Like, all you need is just yourself. You're the only thing you need. And if you have one crystal, that's all you need. You don't need a whole bunch of stuff to get you to the place where you need to be effective, to have all the answers that you need, or to work in some sort of way. Like, all you need is yourself, really, and your intuition, and of course, just one crystal. All you need is yourself, okay, at this point in time. And it's probably because you are powerful enough already on your own to set your intentions and to do what you need to do to draw in what you need at this point in time in the month of October. All right, and so what's going to come from this, from the only thing that you need, like I said, you may not go to a whole lot of people or need to go to a whole lot of people to get the advice that you need. All you're going to need is either one thing for somebody to say, like one comment for them to say, in order to make your move, whether you should deal with that person or not, if you should solidify a relationship, if you need to go to this particular job. All you need is one word in your intuition to feel that something's off or something is a go. Okay, it's very simple. Everything for you for the month of October is going to be very simple. All right, let's ask Spirit to see what it is that you need to move from, what you need to end in the month of October. All right, Spirit. Let's see. What does Gemini need to end and move away from, please? All right, so what you got is the Seven of Candles. All right, so this would be considered the Seven of Wands. And so, How so how I would explain this, or what you need to leave behind, because the Seven of Wands is a person that is literally fighting things off. They feel like they have to protect themselves all the time. They feel like they need to stand up for themselves. They feel like they're always in opposition with people. Like you always have to hold your own, always have to block people, block people off. And I'm thinking in the month of October, there's certain aspects in your life that you're going to have to put down that wand and stop being so either closed off or continue to have to fight or feel like you have to defend yourself at all times. There's going to be a moment in time where you're really going to have to put your guard down, Gemini. And that's going to leave room for you to either attract the right people, the right situation, the right job. There's just certain things that it's going to bring to you if you put that wand down. Not everybody's here to fight you. Not everybody's here to bring you harm. Not everybody's here to bring the wrong intentions. There really are good people out there. There's really good situations available to you. But for some reason, there's like this fight that's in you that you feel like you always have to do this. Or it could be that there's certain people that you need to let go of, that you feel are constantly in that place of always defending themselves, always fighting, or always blocking you off. And that's not what you need. You need people who are open, who are available, who are not always in that space to fight like that all the time. And that's if it's those are people that you're attracting, or situations that you're attracting that seem to have a blockage like that. That's what you need to leave behind. And if this is you, that's the kind of behavior you need to leave behind, because in the month of October, the next couple of weeks, even maybe in the beginning of November, there's going to be possibilities of either meeting new people or having opportunities where you definitely cannot take this with you. Okay, you cannot take this behavior with you, because it's gonna ruin certain chances. And the thing is that you need to trust yourself enough to know that the answers you seek, what you want to create, or what you're trying to attract, all you need is one thing to help you to see what is right for you, or what is the best thing to do, or how you should go about things. You're going to be in that place where you're going to see things crystal clearly, okay? It's going to be crystal clear to you of how you need to do this, okay? You don't always have to put up your defenses. You don't always have to fight. Things are going to be shown to you, and it's going to be very simplistic. You're going to see it right away, so you don't have to constantly try to fight or block things off or do what you need to do to defend yourself, or always have to feel like you have to stand up to yourself because you feel like people are just coming in the wrong way. All right, so let's see. What is the reason, Spirit, or why they need to end this behavior or end people who are behaving this way, or situations that are blocking them in some ways? What is the reason, Spirit? What is the reason? Okay, last one. The Lovers. There you are. Remember I said about creations or making choices or decisions, having the right type of people around you. This represents you. It's all about you, Gemini. It's all how you're going to operate. All you need is you to determine what you need to do in the month of October, and whatever situation that you're in right now or whatever you're dealing with. All you need is your own intuition, your own experiences, your own wisdom, your own guidance. You don't have to go to a whole lot of people. You don't have to do a whole bunch of stuff in order to get the answers that you need, or the direction that you want to go into, and trying to strive to get information. All you need is you. You need to trust yourself enough, Gemini, to make the proper choices in life. Now, if this is concerning a relationship, the reason why you have to stop being so combative or block yourself off to another relationship is because it's going to put you in a place where you're going to have to make a decision concerning this relationship. So say, for instance, okay, I'm going to give a few examples. If you're the one who is very combative, you're blocking them off, or you feel like you always have to defend yourself towards this person, if this behavior continues, it's going to put you in a place where the relationship is not going to go where you want it to go. And then eventually you're going to have to make a choice to leave this relationship behind anyway. This relationship could actually be really good for you, but because you're in this stance of always fighting, always defending, always feeling like you have to do something in particular to protect yourself, it's going to put you in a place where you're going to continue to go through relationships and continue to have to make a choice about them, even though the thing is that it's not really that person. It's really the fact that this is the way you're behaving. You're constantly feeling like you have to fight them or block yourself off to a certain extent and not let the person in for whatever reason. And it's going to put you to always having to choose to get into a different relationship. Until you realize that this is the problem, that it's you that needs to work this out, then your relationships are going to continue to have a turnover. Now, if it's not you, and it's like another relation, like it's the other person in the relationship that they're constantly being like this, it's going to leave you open to making the right choice of really opening yourself up to the right relationship, to go towards to choosing somebody that you're supposed to be with. Okay, it's going to lead you to your soulmate. So if you leave this particular person behind, the one who's always blocked off, defensive, always fighting, always feel like they have to defend themselves, you leave them behind, you leave them where they need to be, because you can't really truly love somebody who's not really letting you in. It's going to guide you to the right person who feels like a soulmate, who feels like somebody that you can see eye to eye with, that you guys are both open to each other, not just relationship wise, but in the soul level. You guys are going to connect, and this is what you want. This is what you're striving to get. And that's why it's saying all you need is you. You need clarity. You need to be able to see right through either yourself and see what's going on within you that's keeping you blocked off from making the right relationships, or you need to see right through that person. You need to be in that place to be honest enough to see right through them and see that what they're doing is a problem. And you have to, move away from that, so that way you can draw somebody that all you need is to hear them say one thing, do one thing, and you can see right through them and see whether they're honest or not. You need somebody that is very open, that you can read, somebody that you can, like I said, they are coming in with truth, and they're very honest. You can see right through them. You know what their intentions are, and that's what that's all about with the lovers, is being eye to eye. When you're eye to eye, you can see into each other's soul. You know what your intentions are with them, and they know what their intentions are with you. It's like you guys can see. And with this person, it's like you can't see what's going on in them, why they're behaving this way. Now, if it's not a love relationship, it could be just people in general, certain decisions that you have to make in life. There shouldn't be this massive struggle all the time for you to make choices or for you to move towards things. There shouldn't always be blockages, and this is the kind of stuff that you really need to leave behind. So that way, when an opportunity does come before you, you're not going to be sitting here trying to work this situation out. No, you're going to leave it behind and be open to this new choice that's coming in and make the right decision concerning that situation. Hopefully that's making sense. Okay, so what will they gain from letting go, Spirit? What would they gain from letting go of this situation? What would they gain from letting go from this situation, Spirit? Some of y'all may be dealing with an Aries. If you are, take a look, because they got this same thing in the same spot. Okay, so what you're getting here, or you could also have Aries in your chart. Okay, so what you would gain from this is that you're not going to be having situations where it is very unhealthy. And like I said, if this is a relationship, that person who's very blocked off, constantly defensive and fighting, why are they doing that? If you really think about it, why is this person fighting tooth and nail to continue to be that way and not be open and vulnerable to you? If they're in that type of stance, why are they even in a relationship? All it's going to cause is for you guys to have a very toxic relationship. And it's going to keep you guys bound, but in a way where neither of you are satisfied. And it's constant fighting all the time. And that's not what you want. Okay? Yeah, and it could also be that what's going to help you in this whole situation, if you let it go, it's going to keep you from continuing to attract people who are in this place of being unhealthy, either mentally, who are addicted to things, who are constantly just looking for a reason to fight, just so they can keep you or feel like because we're fighting all the time, that means that you care. And it's kind of odd to say that, because there's some people who do operate in that way. You know, it could also be like it'll keep you away from fear-based situations or relationships. But it's going to leave you open to attracting the right things and not stuff that's going to keep you bound. All right. Let's go ahead and take a look at the wisdom that you're going to gain from this experience if you decide to just kind of let things be. You know, let things go and do your part. And really listen to what Spirit's trying to tell you. All right. So you got the 10 of Candles. So what you're going to gain from the wisdom that you're going to gain from this is knowing that dealing with certain love relationships or friendships or any type of relationship, even situations, your experience and knowledge that you're going to gain from all of this is going to put you in a place where you're no longer going to be carrying heavy things anymore. You're not going to allow certain situations or certain relationships to continue to drag on to the point where they stress you out so much or they become a burden where you constantly feel like you have to continue to lift that person up all the time. You're not going to be doing that anymore. Your wisdom from this experience is going to tell you the next person I have here is going to help me throughout this relationship, and I'm going to help them. And anytime it becomes this situation where it's too heavy and there's like no openness or vulnerability, everything's blocked off, I'm not even going to carry this. I'm going to leave it exactly where it's at. And I'm going to know where I need to go to find my happiness. And I'm not going to remain in certain situations or remain in certain relationships like that. They don't bring me the happiness and satisfaction that I'm looking for. I'm not going to stay bound to situations like that. I'm going to make the best choices where my soul is being fed and I'm feeding them as well. We're getting things from each other. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at what is coming afterwards. If you decide to take on this journey and do put in the work, this is what's coming in for you in your new journey. Spirit, show them what's coming in, please. Last one. Okay, so what you got is the Knight of Lightning. Let me draw you one more. And Judgment. Okay, so what awaits you if you decide to work on this is being able to make really good decisions, making good judgments that are going to move you forward quickly. Like I said, you're not going to remain in things for too long. You're not going to sit here and try to decide things for too long. You know what needs to be brought back to life, what needs to be invested in, what needs to stay. And you're going to know right away what are the things that need to stay buried, dead, and gone. Okay? And the thing is, it's not going to take you long to realize that. It's all going to happen so fast. So what's waiting for you is this knowing, like once you understand that all you need is you, Gemini, all you need is to trust yourself, trust your experiences, trust your intuition, or whatever's guiding you, whatever God you pray to, or whatever it is that you use. All you need is that one thing to trust, and it's going to set you off to make quick decisions, quick judgments that are going to help you in the long run. It's going to help you in the long run. And look at what's underneath the deck. Come on now. It's going to, the judgments that you're going to make, the quick judgments you're going to make are going to bring you progression. It's going to give you the Chariot. That's the Chariot. It's going to bring you success in life, either in relationships, jobs, decisions, any situation. It's going to bring you success and movement forward to go towards the things that you need to really be involved in if you decide to go through this journey. So it's going to look really good for you, Gemini. I hope this really made sense for you and it was very helpful. If it was, please like and subscribe. And yeah, you guys take care of yourselves and you guys have a good one. Bye.